Life is this. I like this.
What's going on? Alright, we're gonna be smashing some titties today. Just got back from a rest after that that atrocious back day I had. Just wasn't feeling it. Felt like my body needed a rest. So rested yesterday. Fucking pre-workout. Why? Oh, I don't know if that gives you the idea that I don't smoke. I used to a long time. I think I said this in my other videos. I used to a long time ago, but yeah. Deadly. Oh man. Come on. Ugh. Yeah, as I was saying, gonna be smashing some coconuts today. It's gonna be good. Everyone likes chest day, right? It's one of my lagging body parts, so let's catch her up, baby. Ugh. Back to Monday. Still pushing stupid hours at work, which is good. Maybe not compared to some people, but that's the thing, is that I still go to the gym, right? So after work, I still go and train at the gym for a couple hours at least, anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. Everyone's got time. Just put a little bit aside. I know you can do it. Your future self will thank you, right? Like, there's studies that prove the science behind it just makes you feel better after working out, right? You're releasing, what is it, dopamine, and you're giving yourself a sense of accomplishment, not just through work. Like, work is great, right? There are tons of people who are ahead of me, right, in work, and I'm not racking on them or whatever you want to say in any way, but those people have let their physical fitness slip, right? And I even hear them sometimes saying, like, oh, I wish I had more time for that, or, I wish I got into that when I was younger. It's never too late to start. Start now, right? Because a month from now, you'll feel better, you'll be stronger. 3 months from now, you'll start to look a little different, right? Even a month, you'll start to notice some definition and stuff popping out. But a year from now, you're gonna be like, I'm glad I started when I did. Again, you can wish you started earlier, but you can't go back. But if you don't start now, you're just gonna wish it tomorrow. You're gonna wish it the next day, the next week, right? You're just gonna be in the same position, but you're gonna be older. You're gonna be more in the future. It's gonna be further. You're gonna be where you are again. Oh. So do it. Just do it. Who is that? Shia LaBeouf? I was watching that meme again recently. Just do it. Do it. That's so dumb. It's funny. Yeah. But yes. Don't regret it. Don't wake up another day being like, oh, I'll start tomorrow. Just start today. Frig, you're at work, you say, and I don't know if where you be watching this video. I don't have many viewers, and that's alright. But if anyone who is watching this, if you're at work, frig, if your boss isn't watching, do a push-up or two. Go take a poop, but don't do push-ups in the bathroom, because that's nasty. You have to put your hands on the floor and blah, or at least wash. But then also through COVID, there was a realization through science, bitch, but science, that, hand sanitizer does not kill fecal matter. So you got all these people pooping, going to use hand sanitizer, and they're not killing any of the shit particles on their hands, and they're going around touching everything. That's freaking nasty. So you gotta use soap, right? And just, a nice rigorous routine. Get the fingertips, get in between the fingers, get your thumbs, get down to your wrists, right? It's not a hard thing to do. It's freaking, yeah. And then, just imagine, again, science! Freaking, there's I don't even know, it's over 60% of people, mostly men, don't wash their hands after going to the washroom. Now, me personally, I wash my hands after I poop. Every time. Every freaking time, I don't care. You wash your hands after you poop. It's just a rule. It's got to be written. I don't know if it is, but it's in my eyes, it's a written rule, and you better be doing it. But after I pee, I usually don't wash my hands. Like, especially if I've showered, like my dick is cleaner than 99.9% of the stuff I'm gonna be touching anyways. Frick, the weights I just touched. Like, my girlfriend's been telling me after training, and you know, you gotta pee sometimes when you're lifting. Wash your hands before you take a leak, because those weights you just touched, probably not the cleanest things in the world, right? Who pooped and didn't wash their hands, and now you grab those dumbbells, and now you're gonna grab your penis? Like, now you got fecal matter on your penis from some random dude or you don't even know? That's just, yeah. And then you go, you slay your girlfriend and you're inserting this into her? That's fucking gross. That's, yeah. And there's a freaking disease going around apparently called trick. And it's curable with antibiotics, but you can get it from wet surfaces apparently. It contaminates wet and damp surfaces. So you can get it from the shower in the gym. You can get it from using a toilet from someone who has it. You can get it from sweaty gym equipment. That's just ridiculous. And then you have all these people still not washing their hands and transferring all this stuff. Yeah, my girlfriend gave me crap one day because I used to like eating gum or mints in between my workouts because like I had a really bad habit of biting my lip and make it really raw. I don't eat mints or gum anymore. I go back to biting my lip, but that's another story. But I would always, you know, use my hands. So, and then she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm eating a mint, or I'm eating some gum." She's like, "You know, you just touch those weights, and you look at the weights, and they're kind of caked with the residual residue of the legion of gym goers before you." Yeah. It's not a pretty imagination or a pretty thought. Yeah. Oh. But hygiene, easy. Hygiene is easy. You know, again, that's something that makes you feel better, makes you look better, makes you smell better, proper hygiene, right? And you're just not transferring germs everywhere. Or receiving germs, hopefully, from someone that you don't know. You know, the random person you probably don't want to meet. Like, I'm not like that either. Like, that's a really kind of like a rude thing of me to say, because I'm really one for not judging a book by its cover. I try to be anyways, right? Like, everyone can be better, everyone can be worse, right? So just try and be the best version of yourself. So I don't try and stray from talking to anybody, unless it's like your crazy crackhead downtown Toronto, right? I'm kind of like, whoa, peace, homie. I don't want to see your pigeons, bro. I ain't going down that alley to see your pigeons. I'm okay. Not today. Not today. You know, maybe another day. Not today. But alright. Let's play some music for a little bit. And I will see you in the gym. We'll be banging melons. Alright. Okay, slowly backing off now. Starting within the next week or two, I'm going into my cut. So I'm going to start tuning my weights, almost doing a recompose here. Just trying to keep constant tension. I forgot the bar was that low. Trying to keep constant tension in the chest throughout all these movements, just grind them all to failure. First, of course, incline Smith machine, driving, pyramiding up every single set, trying to keep form as consistent as possible, and just grind the chest out to death. Something wrong with the Okay, yeah. I feel like my arms are taking most of the brunt of this one. It's weird. Like, I don't know if it's because it's like above my head or not, but like they're starting to go numb, like they're losing blood or something. It's not great. So I'm gonna increase weight because of that, but that was my plan anyways, pyramid up. But I think I started a little too low. That was almost 30 reps there. Constant tension. I think I need a bit more. And this is like one of those angled Smith machines, right? Like slight angles. I don't know. But I like to drive it, so when I'm pressing, it presses away from me, and then as it's coming down, it's kind of like opening up through my chest, right? I just find it's a better contraction all the way through. So I won't be recording all these, right? You know what I'm doing. Pyramid up, trying to keep tension as constant as possible. Probably back off for my last set. Don't know how many sets this will be, just grind them all to failure. Yeah. Okay, second exercise, no rep count, just grinding straight to failure. Tempo is hard contractions, right? No pause at the beginning, hard squeeze, about 3 seconds minimum, right? Driving blood, control the eccentric anywhere from 2 to 3 seconds. Don't forget to take the tension like this out of the machine before lifting off, right? I'm gonna keep the same weight because those sets are just gonna get harder and harder. Only harder and harder because I'm only doing 3, so it's not gonna get extra hard. But yeah, I'm doing about 2, probably more like a 3-minute break, right? Just let everything calm down because I want to be able to hit every set just as hard as that one, right? Ooh. No weight adjustments, just grind them to failure, right? You see me taking little pauses in between. Try to grind them out the best as you can, right? Your body's gonna tell you to stop, or your mind is gonna tell you to stop, my bad. But your body can usually push through, as long as you can overcome the mind, right? But I hit like 20 or so, I was finally like, shit, all right, stop for a second. At that point, I found my arm was taking over hard, right? So just a quick 2-3 second little stop, right? And then back into it for 5, I don't know how many I hit, but yeah. Just keep pushing, grinding, and eventually it was a mechanical failure where I couldn't quite squeeze it through and I felt everything else was taking over and my chest wasn't really taking that load anymore. So 3-minute break, smash another one. I'll see you for the next exercise because recording all these is like, these are like what, 2-minute sets each, and they suck, but they suck good. All right, squeeze is done, 3 sets, just taking them all to failure, same weight, right? Now I'm on to one of my favorite ones for the lower chest. Man, I can't even think right now what the hell's going on. But I'm doing decline dumbbell presses again, just taking these to failure, focusing on hard contractions through the movement. shot there. my chest is fried. Oh, I think I'm only gonna do one more of those. My arms really starting to take these movements, especially when I'm focusing on that hard squeeze, which I'm trying to avoid. Especially my right side likes to just, it's probably because of the imbalance, right? My left side is more developed, doesn't have the impingement. Oh, I'm trying to breathe. So my chest can take it, right? But my other side, with the impinged shoulder and a stronger arm, I have to mentally cue it not to allow that arm to push through. And as I start to fatigue more and more and more, that arm kicks in more and more and more. Oh, so I'm gonna do one more of those, and then I gotta pop onto shoulders, but probably gonna drop back in weight too. Actually, no, I should probably pop up, because if I'm having that problem, stay the same. Don't mind me, I'm not making sense right now. But breather, 2 minutes, last one. I'll see you at shoulders. Alright, trying to find my angles. Gym's getting kind of busy. I don't like making anyone feel uncomfortable, right? Shared space. So treat it as one. You see all these guys, like, I like Joey Swole, you know, calling them out, and you still got these ignorant bastards. A lot of them just looking for the clout, right? But if I got anyone in my videos who is like, you know, they're anxious to be in my video or anything, I say like, I'll move around you, right? So you shouldn't be entitled if you're trying to record. That's just stupid, right? But now I'm going into laterals. Yeah, my last exercise, time's getting away on me. I destroyed chest. Like those were, I'm happy with those. But I'm going to just grindy reps of laterals, 3 sets of 30. It's the way I usually like to do them. Time to die. Hopefully this angle's all right. We'll find out. No idea. There we go. My mind said stop at 20, and like I was explaining, if you can overcome the mind, man, there's no blood in my head, like I said, I just can't speak. But if you can overcome the mind, the body can keep grinding. It's just your body's gonna say stop, it burns, it hurts, don't continue. Just push through. You gotta like talk to yourself in your head though. But that was 30, and they got, you know, became more and more of a partial as the set went on, but just kept driving blood, getting as much contraction as possible, you know, trying to maintain the tension in the muscle. So I got 2 more of those, same weight, and yeah, might do a little pose in the back room. We'll see. I gotta start doing more like check-ins, because within 2 weeks, I go into my hard cuts. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. I don't know if I can see my legs in it or not, but hey. Oh, my ass is cramping up. What the? Oh, it's so hard with the mirrors.
even know what I'm doing for posing, so hopefully those turned out all right. I need a haircut. This coming weekend, I'm going to get my haircut. But I will see you back in the car then, and yeah. Ha.
All right. What a banger that one. 3 chest exercises. Grinded them all out real well, I think. Especially those flies, like hard contractions. Squeeze that muscle. Let it know it's working, and then push past the mind saying stop, right? You have to build up to that. If you can start building up to that, you know, add a rep, add 2 reps, 3 reps, 5 reps eventually, and start grinding past, like, yeah. I don't remember who it was that said. I don't actually know. It just could be something that someone said. I don't actually know. But for some reason, I think it's Arnold that said, as soon as you feel the burn, that's when you start counting. And even still, you shouldn't even really count. But to grow the muscle, you need to hurt the muscle, essentially, right? You don't grow in the gym. You hurt yourself in the gym. You give yourself micro tears in the muscle to then build the muscle back bigger, right? So how you eat and how you rest is going to build that damage you've done to yourself in the gym. So you need to train hard enough. And yeah, you just need to train hard enough and consistently, I guess. Otherwise, it's going to be for naught, especially if you got, you know, aesthetic goals in mind. But like even any type of goal, you need to do it properly. Like think about work, for example. When you first started doing whatever trade you're in or whatever job you're in or whatever, you weren't great at it, right? You probably sucked. But as you became more consistent and practiced and did it over and over and over again, you got better and better and better, and now it's second nature. You don't even have to think of some of the things you do. It's the same thing for training, right? It might suck having to maybe reset your squat because you've been squatting wrong this whole time or benching wrong this whole time. But if you practice proper form, it will carry on, and eventually it becomes second nature. You don't have to think about, you know, planting your feet and holding a solidified position while benching. Or, you know, you don't have to worry about so much knee cave or, you know, chest caving in while squatting so much, right? It all becomes second nature. It just happens, and then you can start really pushing yourself in the gym. But you don't start that way, right? That was a banger. If you watched the video, thanks for watching it. And don't forget to wash your frickin' hands, people. Clean your equipment, wash your hands. I'm out. Peace.